Experience tranquility.
It definitely is. We're working through some issues here. Hopefully we'll be able to get that audio to you guys if you guys already don't hear it. Producer, you love that NA production as we're trying to get that sorted. Okay,
Classic.
it should be fixed now. Thank you. Now, as we were saying, good evening. Welcome, everybody, to the Tranquility Gaming Season 9 Widowmaker 1v1 tournament. My name's Bowsy. He's Big Missile, and we're here to have some amazing Widowmaker play.
Damn, yes, I was gonna say damn right, but oh my, I'm just trying to match the Tessie. We just said everything we're trying to get. Right, so freaking just coming in off the weekend. I mean, holy, what a beautiful tournament we just had. Today is Sunday. It was the finals for the Jacklings tournament that we had the honor of partnering with Jacklings to do. On Saturday, I did enter. I've never done a tournament before. Kind of got wiped 0-2. This is just how it is. But it was a very learning, educating experience. I unfortunately could not show up for the rest of the tournament because today we had a little birthday party for my sister. Love you, Marley. Have a happy birthday. Sorry we could not win, but heading into this, I mean, we're going to get to see some stellar play, and that's a treat in itself.
Yeah, absolutely. Can we get some half births in the chat for McMissile's sister? Happy birthday to her. But nonetheless, it's going to be a really good night here tonight. A lot of Widowmaker play on the line. Usually this is part of our Week 6 event week. However, we were unable to host it this week due to technical difficulties, mostly on Blizzard's side. So great job, small indie company. But nonetheless, we're here to have a fun time. We're here to see some Widowmakers click some heads and make some highlight reels out of their performance. Starting off with our first match in the Harmony tier, it's Fahrenheit's Formless versus Ace High's Pug.
Absolutely, and oh man, of all maps to have this go on, Castillo is going to be hardcore. I mean, you've got high grounds, you've got so much terrain, you've got the middle option, which is kind of reminding of Lijiang Tower, but now you've got you just got so many openings, and man, if somebody doesn't hit a clip, I will.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna see how well these two teams come out here, and which player is gonna be coming out. Of course, we also have a lot of tournaments going on throughout the night. We also have our Discord tier North American Widow 1v1 and our Transcendence tier Widow 1v1. So you're gonna be seeing a lot of different Widowmaker players across the divisions here in Tranquility throughout the night. It'll be interesting to see which Widowmakers take it home in the end here for each single tournament. We're hopefully going to be heading into our first match here soon, and we'll have to see how well these two players will duke it out.
Yeah, and I mean, just going to quickly tap on Pug from Ace High, looking into the more finals of the bracket division in the, I was going to say normal tournament, but I mean, like, this guy's riding off a high. This guy's trying to get some shots and maybe practice for that up and coming. So, I mean, Selmroff, you're going to have to bring your A game. This is the first matchup of the night, and I mean, this is just going to be a... I don't want to call it a banger because I don't want to cast a curse it, but I mean,
I
overall,
mean,
I'm
it
just
could be
waiting.
it could be a banger if you classify the gunshot as a bang.
Oh, true.
There you
Yeah.
go. I mean, that definitely could fill the role here. But we'll have to see what the outcome is. Of course, there is a bracket still on the line here. Pug got a bye in the bracket, so they are playing their first match of the night. Formless, however, was able to defeat Ant in their first game. So this is Formless's second game here in the Widowmaker 1v1 tournament. Might be able to ride that adrenaline, but we'll see if Pug is going to put that to a screeching halt.
Yeah, and man, these Widow matchups can go really either way in the blink of an eye. Someone can hit a shot, get momentum going, and just nothing can stop you because it's just 1v1. Formless with the name change. I mean, maybe that'll confuse Pug in some of these lineups when you got the trying to line up, going around some walls, you know. Oh man, it could also go on long enough that they build up an infrasight. So I mean, heading into this, I mean, it comes down to obviously you got to see who's got the skin advantage. All right, looks like trying to go around this. All right, no one wants to really peek that center first. Everyone kind of holding their angles, holding as far back. It looks like Pug does take that high ground, hiding behind the statue. Oh man, this is these players are scared.
Yeah, they're playing very passive right now. Widowmakers don't want to try to be too aggressive in their stance, but you already see Pug coming up the stairs and is met with a face full of lead. First kill to Formless.
Yeah, and oh man, that was some nasty stuff. Neither player even using it. Oh, like stayed so close, stayed so comfortable. Nobody really wants to just randomly go out. You know, that could be that could just you can make yourself lose your head there. It looks like we are gonna hear a little grapple. Foremost kind of taking the same position as last time, both again staring them down, but now Foremost taking off this right side angle again. Pug with the high ground, but oh, almost.
Yeah, Pug just barely misses the shot there. It's the Nova Widowmaker skin versus the Serpent Widowmaker skin, so we'll have to see if Formless will make the venomous bite or if Pug has the tools to cut the snake in half. And it's going to be Formless getting another venomous bite, as I said. It's the second kill on the Pug.
Yeah, it was same kind of like things that went down right there. Pug taking that kind of high ground angle and immediately just like not necessarily getting the picks that he's trying to look for. I mean, neither of these teams, neither of these players, again, okay. Again, Formless trying to hold that spot. Pug playing more aggressive this time, not to really take the high ground. Looks like they kind of swap positions in the last two rounds. Pug slowly making his way. He can make a kind of a surprise move here. Formless kind of sniffing him out. Gets the pick again.
Yeah, Pug just peeking their head out a little too far. Formless up 3-0. We'll see if they're able to try to finish it out here and get that clean sweep, but Pug needs to step up soon.
Yeah, and coming into this, I mean, you might try and change up your plans or rotations here. Taking it slow doesn't seem to necessarily be going the not. Oh man.
Oh, well, there you go. Pug finally answers back. Formless whiffs 2 shots. Pug takes advantage of it. Now Pug brings themselves one in the scoreline, but still 3 to Formless.
That's true. So momentum could start getting started here. It is Castillo. You can do a lot of things on this map, and winning is one of them. Pug trying to get the eyes on the prize, gets the grapple shot.
Oh, yep.
Oh man.
Now Formless starting to cool down a little bit, it seems. Pug gets another shot. It might be able to even up the score here soon.
Yeah, I didn't even mean to say grapple shot. I just saw the grapple. Maybe a shot would have happened, and then Pug is actually just getting this kind of groove going. 3-2 again, looking for another kind of grapple. Gets the high ground immediately, just trading blows. But oh,
Yep, that high ground can make the difference in the end of it. Pug able to get the high ground, and now it's even up 3-3 in this match. I believe it's first to 5 kills here in this round, so we'll see if either one is going to be able to get that first kill before heading over to match point as the two facing each other down. Formless now taking over the high ground once more. See if Pug is going to try to be able to take it. Gets the high ground. Grapple goes for the leg shot, unable to land it though.
almost. Yeah, Pug doesn't have this high ground that was really comfortable with. Stays and waits until he can safely get it, but safety is not what you're gonna have there.
Nope, Formless able to bait out Pug. Pug goes to the high ground. Formless was ready for it, and now Formless up 4-3 right now in this match. Might be up to determine into this if Pug can try to even it up again, or if this match is going to Formless.
Yeah, Formless not even leaving spawn, immediately staring down there. Pug taking the high ground yet again. Formless trying to take it away, but Pug knows how to play this game. Is died one or two times in the same kind of ways. Yeah, immediately just taking that flank.
Yeah, that was a very, very. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but Pug grappled up. Formless went up to try and peek them up there, and then they went through the window that Formless was originally looking for. So
Oh.
Pug was able to bait out Formless and make sure that they could make this rotation. But now It's all about this final pick. You also have that control point you have to worry about. The last thing you want is a Charlie Niner here in a Widowmaker 1v1. But right now, both Widows just looking for the perfect opportunity. Pug unable to find the head. Formos looking for theirs as well. It's just a peeky game right now. Formos getting close to that point as well as the outlines are revealed. Now both Widowmakers get to
Oh
see where
man.
each other is. But, I mean, Pug has to be careful because that point is about to unlock in 5 seconds. And whoever steps on that point long enough is going to be able to take it, or Pumpkin just shoots Formless right there and tie us up for a round 9.
Dude, did you see that crosshair placement? These guys were just staring each other down. I would have pissed my pants. That was some great stuff, and even the control point too. Yeah, all right. 4-4 gets again this high ground corner. Formless takes it up to him.
Yep, Formless and Pug both take the exact same approach on the start, both looking for each other. Pug thinks that Formless is on the low ground, and he's in for a rude awakening when Formless gets the headshot. Formless is moving on to the next round here for Harmony tier bracket in the Widowmaker 1v1s. But definitely already some strong Widowmaker performance and a really good match coming out from these two Widowmakers.
Yeah, honestly, I was expecting a lot more just like ravish grapples and stuff, but no, these players play it so safe. And man, Formless, you got to rechange your name. That form was beautiful. I mean, especially that last point. That is never actually taken that high ground duel with Pug until that last time when Pug didn't even expect it. You saw where Pug was aiming and what was looking, man, and Formless just picked that up.
Yeah, definitely Formless with that serpent skin being able to take the victory here as we're going to head over to our next match here in a second, which that match is going to be in the Discord tier. It's going to be Boopery versus Widowmane. Boopery playing, of course, for Poseidon. Widowmane on the Galactic Gibbons. So we'll see how these two players are going to be able to duke it out between each other and which one's going to be able to get the better of the other.
Yeah, and I mean, one of them is called Widowmane, so I mean, there might be a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, for those who aren't aware of Widowmane, Widowmane came into the scene last season in Harmony tier for the Galactic Penguins and was a force to be reckoned with on Widowmaker. It's safe to say that they live up to the name very well. We'll see if they're able to bring that into their favor here against Boopery. We'll have to see. Just looking at the brackets here, if I can pull that up to see how these two have done thus far in their brackets. As I'm opening it up real quickly here, but
Sure.
it looks to me like Widowmane was able to beat Amore coming into this tournament thus far. Widowmane was able to get the win over Amore in round 1. Meanwhile, Boopery actually got a bye in the first round versus Tissue, who forfeit from the tournament. Yeah, forfeit from the tournament basically before the tournament started. So both of these players, I mean, one's coming off of a potential win. Yes, one's coming off of an actual win where they actually played the match. The other is coming off of a mental win where they force the other person into forfeiting, or, the other player just didn't show up. But regardless of which, we're going to head into this match very shortly here, and we'll have to see how these two Widowmakers can duke it out.
Yeah, you're talking about a mental win. I mean, Ash does have that voice line. There's something about if you can't stand the fire, you might want to hop out. And I mean, that's that's some strong stuff. And out, yeah. Oh man, Widowmane on Widow. This is gonna be some scary stuff. Boopy's not even leaving spawn really quick, and then eventually coming out. Widowmane does use that grapple first, but
yeah, no kills results from thus far. Boopery trying to take a little bit of a flank. It's unknown if Widowmane knows about this flank. Widow just seems to be looking down the main right now. It's gonna be confusing calling Widowmane Widow, but we'll get used to it. They're otherwise known as Syme, so we'll see if we stick to that. But regardless, Boopery looking for the angle on Widowmane. Widowmane looking for them. A little bit of a peek there. If Boopery noticed that, she would have seen Widowmane there. Widowmane now on the high ground. Misses the first shot. Misses the second shot. Boopery misses her first shot as well. No kills resulted from either Widow right now, and Widowmane gonna be able to peek out at the right moment, be able to notch the head of Boopery.
yeah, unfortunately, cacti in this game are very, very hard and will tank a bullet. And unfortunately, that will kind of lose out into the first round. But these players really just hunting. So I mean, coming into this, Widowmane immediately looking at the spawn. They're both. It looks like the kind of meta is just kind of look at the spawn, see where they go. Widowmane kind of expecting the same kind of flank as last time, but Booby is not moving.
Yeah, Boopery is not moving at all here. Just looks like she's going to be trying to go up to the high ground here as Widowmane trying to channel his inner gladiator here, trying to find the kills that Ons or Birdring would find way back when. But we'll see if they're able to do it, or maybe even Surefour. Those who
Oh
remember
man.
Surefour Widowmaker would know exactly what I'm thinking about. Probably going for a bamboozle here, but still, the Widowmakers have not met each other this entire time. They've just been They've just been looking for each other and haven't found
Ooh.
air. Widow actually hits the shot onto Boopery's head, but it's not a confirmed casualty here. But now the outline is revealed. Boopery and Widowmane both know where they are. The control point is about to unlock here in less than 10 seconds. The two Widowmakers are going to be meeting on the point, exchanging a little bit of wave for each other as they both have Infrasight online.
Oh my
But it's
god.
Widowmane going to be able to take the flick and take the second kill.
What was that nasty behavior coming out from Widowmaker? The quick scope after quick scope. Literally, that's some Call of Duty stuff right there. And I mean, that's just gonna that's just gonna overwhelm Boopy. I mean, we're on 1 HP too. You just gotta fight in the middle on control point. I mean, that's just some hard stuff. And now 0 and 2. Although Widowmaker both go for the kind of grapple, both trying to fight for control of the high ground. But now Boopy again taking that kind of flank from the first round.
You saw the ping feature there as well. Might make an advantage if you know where your enemy is. Oh, Boop sees Widow coming up the stairs, but doesn't land the shot. Widowmane barely able to hide there as Boopery, or no, that's Widowmane. I'm sorry. Widowmane saw Boopery coming up the stairs, but couldn't land the shot here. And now both Widowmakers once again looking for each other. Boopery takes the low ground. Widowmane able to
Oh.
connect the shot, doesn't make the casualty though. So it's still up in the air, and Boopery
Oh.
brings it back, finds the head of Widowmane, and brings herself into 1 point.
Yeah, you can see how minutely these little details come down to. I mean, you see Boopy getting hit by a little quick scope, and then just for like 2 grapple misses, and Widowmane was knocked out of there. These players are not kidding around. Oh, the spawn shots as well. Now
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna go for the flank again, but Widowmane took the high ground.
Yeah, Widowmane takes the high ground. Boopery currently right now in the Sombra spawn room. I believe that's Sombra's bedroom, but do not quote me, as
Oh,
the
cool.
two Widowmakers looking at each other one by one, trying to find their each other's heads, but no results of them thus far. Boopery missing shots. Widowmane also missing shots as the two meet up here on the top. No kills exchanged, no damage exchange. Boopery tries to go up for the hook. Might have misaligned the adjustment there, but still, the two Widowmakers just eyeing each other down. It's just right now, who's going to be peeking their head out first? And
Ooh.
it's going to be Widowmane peeking their head out to Boopery getting the tied score.
I was just talking about small details, dude. It was just Widowmane's hair in the blazing sun of Castillo, and that's gonna cost your head. I mean, both of those players again, they reckon in the playing for the high grounds in Castillo is something you have to be very careful and particular about, because you can't just walk out in the open. You can see how much Boopy plays around the kind of comforts of these interiors, and then peeking out when the time is right. Now, oh, but the flank from Widow.
Yeah, whoever is trying to send us a custom lobby, please make sure that we know that we are done with our match. Spoiler alert, we aren't. But now the two Widowmakers starting to meet up. Widowmane going over for the run, and
Ooh.
Boopery lands a jump shot on Widowmane. The first jump shot of the night goes to Boopery.
Yeah, and I mean, may have sent a little custom game invite, but yeah, just from that shot alone, this game has just started. Widowmane is not going to go down without a fight, especially after that. Yeah.
Oh, yep. Didn't even get a chance to look. Was just trying to check something. All of a sudden, Boopery's dead. Widowmane finds their head quick and easily. Ties up the score once again.
Yeah, 3-3. This is some intense stuff. A spawn kill right from the start. Both players going to have to be really careful coming out of here. Yeah, Widowmane going to grapple up to the high ground. The same kind of spots Pug wanted to take on the first. Oh, okay. Widowmane still pressing this flank. Forces kind of Boopy to come on this high ground, trying to find an advantage here. Now they're both on. Oh, the cactus again.
Yeah, definitely the two players just right now peeking for each other, looking for the perfect opportunity. You see Widowmane on the bottom. Boopery almost gets their head off there, but Widowmane still looking for that jump shot. Goes up to the high ground, falls off the high ground. Might have landed on the roof there, but Boopery now has sights on where Widowmane is. It's all going to come down to the flank here. Widow goes for
Ooh.
the jump and hits the jump shot. Gets revenge on Boopery for that last kill. And now Widowmane at match point.
Yeah, you could tell Widowmane was furious after that. Immediately just trying to find that little diff. And when you got a name like Widowmane, I mean, yeah, that's something you got to fight for. But now, I mean, Booberry is not going to go down with that fight either. I mean, scoring the first grapple shot of the night. I mean, if you can come out on a win onto Widowmane, that's a big win. But now, oh man.
They're looking for each other. Widow misses the shot. That could be
Oh,
crucial. That could have been the shot that determines the game here. Boopery still moving around on that low ground. Widowmain has to know that she's there. He does. Doesn't land the shot, however. Again, 0 for 2 thus far for Widowmain. Boopery missed a shot as well. But right now, Widow expecting
yeah.
Boopery to be on that left side and that right side, just go back and forth. But Boopery played the debate on him. So we'll have to see. It's now the control point about to unlock in 20 seconds. Both Widowmakers eyeing each other. Widow hits the headshot, doesn't land the casualty, however. Poopery still alive and well, trying to find that last kill. Outlines now found, and Widowmain launches himself into the corner, hits Boopery in the head, and moves on to the next round.
That was some mean stuff from Widowmain. I do not see Widows shooting the shots that earlier. Well, I usually always see them wait until it's 100% charged. Widowmain had absolutely know that. I mean, just shooting shots after shots. I mean, especially on like I believe the second round, just like the quick scopes. But again, yeah, this was a good game for me. I mean, I would have just been quaking just from the name Widowmain. That was a really good fight from Boopy. And heading into this next match, I mean, this is looking to be a great night.
It definitely is looking to be a great night already. We've had two pretty close matches at the end of it all, but now only one player is going to become now. I mean, two close matches first. That's already good as is, but now we have many more matches to come as we're going to be heading into our next game here between your teammate from the Fighting Potatoes and Sergeant Pepper from the Galactic Penguins. Both of these players have had interesting ones. Sergeant Pepper was able to get a win over Lady Luck from Insidious to start off the night. Your teammate, however, has had a bye, so we'll have to see how your teammate fares against Sergeant Pepper, who already might be red hot after the start.
Nah, and oh my gosh, freaking if this is your teammate, I mean it may be different from my teammates, always hitting the shots as Widow. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this again goes in. But yeah, usually I just start analyzing the names and then the skins and it's just like it's all that kind of good stuff you want in a in a 1v1. But yeah, coming from you can also compare like the kind of like how did they come into this a buy. The last match was a buy from the too hot in the kitchen, you got to step out. So I mean, heading into this next one, we're gonna have to see how much of a name these players make for themselves.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to see how well these two players go. Which one's going to be able to come out on top here between these two Widowmaker battles. Of course, we still have many more matches after this. We do have one more Harmony tier match, and I believe two more Discord tier matches. Yes, that I believe is the case. Two more Discord tier matches after this one, and we're going to be taking a break and then head to more matches after that. But we'll have to see which players come out on top here. So we're just getting all the production stuff ready earlier, we should be able to head into our third game of the night here very shortly. Or is it third? I think it might be fourth.
This is the third one.
Third.
Yeah, I know. Time flies when these Widows just trade shots left and right.
Yeah, time flies fast when your head falls off. But
True.
Regardless of which, heading into Castillo for our third match of the night, Sergeant Pepper versus your teammate. Which player is going to be coming out on top? We'll have to see as both Widowmakers start meeting each other in the main. Both go to the high ground. Your teammate misses the first shot. So does Sergeant Pepper. Both looking for each other. Both looking for the perfect opportunity. Sergeant Pepper is still on the low ground. Tries to go up to the high ground, but ends up baiting your teammate. Goes for the grapple shot and hits the headshot right there. And then Sergeant Pepper takes the first point.
That is a brilliant example of what Castillo is and the kind of ways these people play around it very particularly. Sergeant Pepper played around the bottom and then grappled up. You played around with the cover a lot. Your teammate was kind of just on the high ground, and it's just those moments of vulnerability. I mean, Sergeant Pepper took brilliant advantage of that. Looks like going for the grapple shots, both trading it out, just a second kind of delay for both, but still, man, they're not letting up.
Yeah, definitely. Sergeant Pepper could have hit the headshot there if it weren't for the light post. Everyone banned that light post in chat for blocking the view, but regardless, two Widowmakers still looking for each other. They don't know that they are basically right underneath each other. Sergeant Pepper looking for the jump shot, misses it, goes back up for the grapple shot and lands it this time. Sergeant Pepper up 2-0 over your teammate.
Not only that, 2-0, but freaking back-to-back grapples, I believe. So
I believe so. That's back-to-back grapple shots. So Sergeant Pepper, pretty good start.
absolutely, freaking oh man! Now again, the spawn kind of peaks. Your teammate kind of starting to learn what kind of player Sergeant Pepper is. Goes for the grapple again onto the high ground, but knows that another one is going to be quickly followed. Starts making his way using these tree lines for cover. Blocks a shot actually from Sergeant Pepper, but now Sergeant Pepper kind of makes his way on the staircase. The aggression though.
Yeah, the aggression is there. Sergeant Pepper already has one bullet in their head right now. It didn't kill, but there's the second one to finish it off. Your teammate gets their first point of the match.
Yeah, nice stuff. I mean, Sergeant Pepper was not ready for that flank. I mean, by pushing that aggression so hard. I mean, you can see your teammate really getting these gears clicking and stuff. So, I mean, all right, heading into this again. Looks like it doesn't waste any time with the spawn peak at all. Just goes for that kind of flank area on the left. Sergeant Pepper does have the high ground though, waiting for another grapple, kind of reload. Yeah, tries to get a little grapple. Oh, but staring down death in the eyes.
Yeah, Death right there waiting for you in the on the other side of the map. Your teammate does put a bullet in the Sergeant Pepper. It is not a fatal one, however. Looking for a second one and will get it. Ties up the score. Your teammate 2-2 with Sergeant Pepper.
Nice stuff. And yeah, 2-2. Your teammate really bringing it up. I guess your teammate's looking to have a little challenge with my teammate over here. But I love the name puns, but holy, all right, again, we're gonna see it. Yeah, gonna go for another grapple. Your teammate does not waste any time with these kind of spawn kind of peaks. Tries to make the move first, and then Sergeant Pepper looking to kind of reflect it just after their second. Yeah, your teammate hasn't even landed a shot and already pressing this aggression.
Yeah, let's hope Sergeant Pepper isn't calling Commander Salt after losing those 2 points here. So we'll see if your teammate's able to try and benefit off it. Sergeant Pepper can recover as the two Widowmakers staring each other one by one.
Ooh.
Only 2 meters apart, and it's Sergeant Pepper being able to get his 3rd kill of the match here over your teammate.
Yeah, any salt that he may have had, he just blew it right into your teammate's face. And taking that, I mean, finally taking the advantage of, you get flanked on, you get aggression, boom, just defense, just turn around, whap him in the face, make them out of position, and that's what he did. Holy!
Oh!
I mean, that
Yeah.
was just pretty.
That was artistry in the making. I call that one the pepper spray.
Nice.
But now Sergeant Pepper at match point versus your teammate. Your teammate needs to wake up here, or Sergeant Pepper's going to be walking away with a next round, or with an advancement to the next round. So we'll see if your teammate's able to get the shot here on Sergeant Pepper. Two Widowmakers not really taking the aggression here thus far. So just waiting for the perfect opportunity. Your teammate waiting for the rotation. Tries to go up to the high ground. He thinks that Sergeant Pepper's up there, but Sergeant Pepper is very well on the low ground, trying to punish the high ground that your teammate seems to be taking. But now your teammate taking the rotation, looking for that high ground advantage.
Oh.
So Sergeant Pepper goes for the jump shot, misses. The two Widowmakers eyeing each other one by one. Your teammate gets the first shot, gets the second shot. Now it's 3-4. Your teammate trying to make a comeback, but Sergeant Pepper still at match point.
Yeah, going for that gnarly kind of grapple shot right there, but then just you could see them kind of hold their breaths, just staring down that sight line. I mean, it's scary when you know a Widowmaker can just kill you in one shot. You got to make that one shot count, or you got to shoot it faster. And these are the kind of decisions you can see unfolding right before your very eyes. Your teammate knows that there's just one bad move away from losing this round over here. Yeah, takes this kind of flank angle again, trying not to peek this high ground. Knows he's right there, waits for him to peek out, gets the grapple, but oh.
Not
Dang.
good enough of a grapple. It's going to be Sergeant Pepper walking away to the next round here of our Widowmaker 1v1 tournament. But your teammate had a very strong showing there, really, McMissile.
Absolutely. Your teammate started picking up like freaking it started like once you realized it was like 2-4 and it's like just one game away, you could see him not press the aggression as much. You saw him kind of playing a spawn, crouching a lot, kind of taking these slow flank angles, and some beautiful. I love the grapple shots on Castillo especially. It's just what a beautiful map and some beautiful performances.
Yeah, definitely a beautiful performance. Really good job there from both our Widowmakers. But now we're heading over to our next game, which is going to be in the Discord tier. It's going to be Quackle versus Dr. Pepper here. Or, no, not Dr. Pepper. Dr. Tepper, excuse me. There is a difference. There is a difference. I want that to be known. There is a difference between Tepper and Pepper. We're not seeing Sergeant Pepper and then Dr. Pepper. Next thing you know, it's going to be Professor Pepper. But regardless
Pepper.
No, regardless of which, Dr. Tepper and Quackle, I mean, both of these people have had very interesting ways. Dr. Tepper was able to get a win over Commercial in the first round.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Quackle got a win over Lure in a no-show. So Quackle ended up getting pretty much a bye into this first round. Dr. Tepper got an actual win, so we'll see which player is going to be able to get the advantage here between Quackle from Doodles or Dr. Tepper from Chicago Deep Dish.
Oh, I've heard Chicago Deep Dish. What a great name! I've heard lots of mixed things. So it seems like a party of a team. So heading into this, I mean, I'm pretty hyped. Quackle saying already ready to feed brain cell, and I mean, if it's kind of dual bladed sword, right? Because you can feed all you want. Because if you know you're gonna win, and you can just kind of do that as a flex. So maybe that's kind of what he's getting at. But I mean, yeah, I'm pretty excited to see these two teams together. I don't know if Dr. Tepper always has that top 500 kind of career profile, but you could change that just for the sake of a Widow 1v1. I mean, every little pixel on the screen matters, and when you want to intimidate your foe, I mean, that's one way to do it.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to see. This also could potentially be a preview of what we're going to be seeing next week. Of course, the
Oh,
Discord tier lower bracket finals are next week, and Doodles and Deep Dish just happen to be playing against each other next week
let's
for a spot in the
go.
championship bracket. The winner goes on to the championship bracket, the loser goes home. So we could either be seeing a preview or an entirely different story or a spin-off based on what we see here today between these two players, as we're going to be heading into the match here hopefully very soon and seeing how well these two teams can face off against each other in Widowmaker 1v1 fashion.
Oh man, well now that you said that, freaking threw himself sweating. We got to turn a fan on. This is gonna be crazy. I mean, like you'll learn a lot from the kind of teams because like in a lot of those teams and scenarios, it's like you have other teammates, you have kind of ideas from other people that you kind of influence with your own kind of plays. So removing all of that, just putting these players on the bracket, just putting them right on the board. It's just like head to the grind wheel or whatever the saying goes. But I mean, it's just gonna be like kind of also kind of representing each kind of team, what they want to fight for, how they want to do it. So I mean, I'm maybe adding a lot of weight onto these players' shoulders, but once you grapple, I mean, a lot of that weight falls off in the air.
Yeah, we'll definitely see how well these two players do,
Oh,
both rocking the
yeah,
same skin. No skin diff in play here between our two Widowmakers, so we'll see. It's just going to come down to raw skill and maybe some grapple luck here between the two Widowmakers, so we'll see which one takes the advantage.
oh,
And already Dr. Tepper, Quackle flies a little bit too high, and Dr. Tepper shoots him right out of the sky like Duck Hunt.
absolutely. And man, I was talking about a grapple can like release all the weight, but I mean, if it's just gonna get eaten up like that, I mean, holy, freaking, I'm loving the skin diff too. Oh my,
Oh, how do you even find that kill, Dr. Tepper?
that's
Dr.
crazy.
Tepper, he wants this to be done as quickly as possible. 2 kills already here for Dr. Tepper. Showing a strong performance here up against Quackle. We'll see if they're able to continue it here on round number 3. As we see Dr. Tepper taking their approach here, going really aggressive, actually. We haven't seen any Widowmaker players go for this midsection. Quackle goes for the grapple over to the right side. Obviously, just based on the angle of their head, they want to try to go up top. And yep, you can see them going up top right now. Dr. Tepper tries to land the shot, goes for the backhand, but misses the final shot. Quackle able to bring a first score into their favor.
Yeah, I actually didn't know you could actually stand on that geometry. Dr. Tepper put everything into that first grapple, immediately just looking head straight down after that shot, was just kind of praying to the sons of Castillo. And man, Dr. Tepper looking to make an absolute pizza out of this, though. Not trying to play as aggressive necessarily as last time, playing with more kind of comforts, playing close to these geometries. Wow, really anticipating this grapple and finds it.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't find any shots thus far. They knew the grapple was coming as the two Widowmakers just battling it out right
Oh
now.
my.
Dr. Tepper trying to avoid every shot, goes for the jump shot, lands the shot that they need to get the 3rd point in the series. Dr. Tepper, 61 health to their name, and able to get up 3-1.
Yeah, sorry. I always call them grapple shots, just a grapple, and then I usually just I've always anticipated just another follow up shot. But oh man, that was some mean stuff. I mean, Dr. Tepper really getting down to Quackle's kind of performances, really like anticipating this gameplay.
Yeah, Dr. Tepper taking a very aggressive angle. This is the most aggressive we've seen the Widowmaker so far in this tournament. Dr. Tepper trying to make it work, but so far has taken 1 bullet to the head. It hasn't killed them yet, however, so there's a chance they'll be able to try and recover here, but Quackle currently looking for the perfect opportunity. Dr. Tepper misses a shot again. Quackle gonna be able
Oh.
to finish out the shot then and there. 2-3 now. Dr. Tepper still in the lead, but Quackle trying to catch back up.
Yeah, even dumps the tea time spray. You can see that scoreboard slowly becoming more even. We're talking about these two players having a lot to fight for, a lot of name to make, and they're doing that. I mean, just swelly. Okay, again, Dr. Tepper taking this same kind of angle. These players like meeting up a lot. I don't know how Dr. Tepper knows this guy's IP address. Like,
Yeah, IP address, like exact precise location, social security number. At this point, I would be surprised what Dr. Tepper doesn't know here
oh
about Quackle.
my
Quackle
god.
just staying in the room, probably making it very apparent with all that high heel clopping, but still both Widowmakers able to get a bullet into each other. Not fatal yet, but now Dr. Tepper will land the fatal blow and go to match point.
Yeah, we're talking about heels, clack, and noise being made. I'm telling you, man, these skins make all the difference. And that was just some raw stuff. I mean, I already compared a COD match, but in a COD sniper duel, eventually just someone gets one shot and you die. These ones, this is kind of new to me. Just people dumping shots into each other, not even dying right away. It just gets so intense. And again, Quackle taking the same kind of spot, but oh my god,
Oh. Tepper was prepared for that. Again, we talked about how Tepper is the most aggressive Widowmaker in this tournament. Just shows up on the wrong side of the board, and Quackle wasn't prepared. Dr. Tepper will move on to the semifinals here in our Discord tier Widowmaker 1v1 tournament. Definitely a very strong showing here versus Quackle, and here's that kill that we all
Yeah,
questioned.
what was that?
How could you even notice that head there? That is ridiculous. But what a shot coming out from Dr. Tepper.
Absolutely, and man, the Chicago deep dish. I mean, you got your ingredients fresh. It looks like holy. I mean, heading to. I'm obviously gonna watch this next match, but so far, I mean, oh my gosh, some nasty stuff. Well, you can see how things change from round to round, from player to player. So much more in Castillo. I feel like because there's so much culture you can do. There's so many flanks you can do, so many angles you can take, and man, pushing the aggression like that, that's gonna open a lot more opportunities coming into these next matches.
Absolutely. It looks like we're heading over to a Discord tier match right now, I believe, as we have one person in here for the Discord tier, but it might actually be waiting on a invite here from another person, so we'll probably be getting into that match as soon as possible whenever we get that invite, that is. But I believe if we got it correct, our next match is going to be between, I believe, I'd have to check my records here. I'm just making sure I can get everything correct, because it's been a busy night. I'm trying to make sure everything is set, and yep, we are going to be getting that. We're going to be getting into that next game here shortly, and it's going to be Phoenix versus Ghost. Phoenix, of course, a player for the Big Bang Buccaneers. Ghost, on the other hand, I'm trying to figure that out as we talk.
Ghost plays for I was gonna say Mythbusters, Ghostbusters.
Okay, no, I remember. Flashbacks is where Ghost is from. They're one of the last additions to Flashbacks this season. So Ghost versus Phoenix here. Be an interesting match to see these two face off and which one's going to be coming out on top.
Yeah, especially when we've got that career profile for Phoenix. I mean, I don't think that's exactly how the mythological creature is represented, but I would be a ginormous fan if we got some Lego renditions of those things, and maybe that's what Phoenix will actually try and make a reality in this upcoming match. It is kind of hard to kill ghosts, though. They've been historically hard to physically hit. So I mean, oh man, there's a lot of mythology culture behind both of these names, and on Castillo of all places, this is going to be a historical match.
Definitely be a historical match. The winner of this locks themselves into the semi-finals for the Harmony tier bracket, facing off against Sergeant Pepper. So I will see which one's going to be able to come out on top in this matchup, which one's going to be moving on through that. And then after this, we have one more Discord tier match. And then we have a little bit of a break that we're going to be heading over to. But regardless, we're going to have to see how these two players are going to duke it out here in our Widowmaker 1v1 tournament. Hopefully heading in here very soon between Phoenix and Ghost.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put Peep in my lap really quick, because this is going to be all eyes and ears. Oh, okay. Skins so far. This is going to be monstrous.
Same skins for both players. No skin advantage in play here. Phoenix and Ghost looking to try to take on one another here as we see the two facing off right now, looking for the shots. Phoenix, this is the opportunity to shoot Ghost there as Ghost goes through the right part. And Phoenix, a beautiful read, sees the jump from Ghost and gets the first kill.
Yeah, I actually just moved Peep out of my lap, but after that headshot, I'm putting him back in. That was some crazy. I love seeing how how each player treats the grapple, especially like on either side of the rifle. So again, okay, Phoenix kind of opening out this spawn. Yeah, looking for that flank. A lot of Widowmakers taking that kind of. Oh, he almost just walked right into that.
Ghost almost did just walk right into that. Ghost goes right back up to the high ground, just where they were before. And deja vu, pretty much. Phoenix gets the kill in the exact same way they got it, the same time, same position for Ghost as he ended up falling once more.
Yeah, seeing double over here, and I mean seeing double again with the skins, but so far Ghost. Oh man, this is okay. Ghost trying to get some momentum started here. Does both trade a kind of spawn shot, gets the grapple, tries to make a play over here. Knows can make it more so safely, but now knowing that okay, Phoenix not taking the high ground either. These teams kind of leaving that up for the grapple hooks. Ghost trying to look out for any flanks, anything. Probably knows that Phoenix isn't really on that high ground yet. Makes this kind of grapple play. Again, Phoenix playing this very tight.
Yeah, definitely. Ghost looking for the angle. Phoenix on the high ground. Ghost going to be grappling up there now. Doesn't land the shot, actually falls right back down as Phoenix goes for another grapple shot trying to find Ghost, but both Widowmakers just looking for each other. Now Ghost knows where Phoenix is. Phoenix knows where Ghost is. Both Widowmakers looking for the opportunity to peek one another. Phoenix on the high ground, unable to land the jump shot, but Ghost now has the high ground advantage as Phoenix is on the point. 10 seconds remaining. Could somebody cap?
Ooh.
No, it won't even be a factor. Ghost lands a shot onto Phoenix and gets their first point of the match.
What a flick. Ghost was playing around a tree and got the pick with a beautiful flick. Yeah, Phoenix hitting with a no shot, nice shot. I mean, that's just what you're going to need to do if you want to start bringing this around. Phoenix trying to look for the spawn kill again. Oh.
Oh, that flick could have cost Phoenix the game.
Yep.
Thought Ghost was going to be on the high ground. Ghost peeked out at the right moment there. Made sure that they were able to miss the shot there. So Ghost and Phoenix right now trying to meet up with each other. Ghost lands a shot. It is not fatal. So Phoenix trying to stay alive. Goes for a little bit of a dance. You know, Widowmaker is a ballerina. You never know.
Oh, that's true.
It could be. She does have
Oh my
ballerina
God.
skins. None of them are wearing them right now. But right now, Phoenix trying to dance his way out of life. And is going to be able to dance their way to a third point in the series.
Okay, well now you got me thinking about doing ballerina in this outfit. I mean, it could work for like a play or something. I could actually see it for like the Addams family. You know? Oh my God. Yeah, the mom from there. All right, again, looking out for this, looking out for this night, this spawn kill. But Ghost already took that, already took that high ground.
Yeah, Phoenix, I don't know if that grapple was meant to bait out Ghost, make him think that he was going to that side, because he shot it left and missed, and then went to the right with the other one. So my bet is, that was a high grapple.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, it could be a valid strat.
That
Shots killed thus far. No shots landed here as both Widowmakers still looking for each other's heads. Phoenix goes back up to the high ground. Ghost going to follow him. And Phoenix is going to find his head right through the palm trees. Match point for Phoenix.
Phoenix had read that book to the I don't know, to the grain. How about really anticipate these grapple for these players? You can see how Phoenix uses the grapple. A lot of these scenarios, it's something very quick and something that he doesn't use it in an area that can like. Oh, sorry, I'm almost holding my breath here. Phoenix is anticipating this so hard. Ghost is up top. This is some scary stuff. Ghost has no idea where Phoenix is right now.
Phoenix might not have any idea where Ghost is right now. Phoenix jumps up, misses 2 shots on the Ghost. Ghost missed 1. Gonna probably go for the grapple again. Goes for the 360, and Ghost is nowhere in sight. So,
yeah, Ghosts
can't really land a 360 no scope if you don't know where your enemy is. But Phoenix is gonna step on the point. Misses a shot there on the Ghost as he went for the jump shot. Now Phoenix is gonna go for it again. 360 no scope. Can't find Ghost. Almost lands the shot, but is unable to. As now the two Widowmakers dueling it out. 13 seconds left. Outlines are revealed. So now Phoenix knows where Ghost is at all points. So it's going to be interesting to see who gets that critical shot here. Ghost needs a shot to stay alive. Phoenix trying to end it here and now. Both Widowmakers looking at each other as the point is about to unlock. Both Widowmakers standing on the point. One steps off for a second. Phoenix able to get back on, however. Ghost in a little bit of advantage on the point as both Widowmakers looking to hit each other's heads. Ghost gets hit with a bullet. It isn't fatal, however. Ghost still alive, trying to find another kill here onto Phoenix to redeem themselves. Now both Widowmakers with a bullet in their head. Only one more will do it for each as Phoenix trying to find the kill on the Ghost, and Phoenix moves on to the semifinals.
That was intense. Yeah, you could see actually baiting the grapple, and it actually worked. Ghost immediately went onto the head, and I was talking so much about the grapples, but oh my God, Phoenix has it down to the wire. Yeah, Phoenix even hitting with the well played, because I mean, I know the Ghost only got like 1 kill, but you could see Phoenix was just trying their heart out right for these kills. This was a war and a half.
It was indeed a war and a half, but Phoenix is going to be moving on to the semifinals here. We'll have to see how well they're able to fare against Sgt. Pepper and if they have a chance at the title. But now we're heading over to our last match before we go to a little bit of a break in the Discord tier. It's going to be Pula from the Adrenalines versus Chief Kef, a.k.a. Sempra, from Joey Esports. Winner of this, again, goes over to the semifinals, so we'll see which player is going to be coming out on top in this match.
Yeah, Chief Kef looking a lot like Chief Keef, but okay, rocking the contenders, Pula rocking the Defiant. Well, now we've got an actual comparison, right?
I mean,
we were just talking about the Defiant earlier.
What's the difference?
Damn. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Freaking okay. Okay, the team name though, Adrenalines. Okay, you got it. Yeah, okay. This okay. This is a perfect match to have right before break.
Yeah, definitely. You love to have that adrenaline be pumping right before the break, getting that momentum up for the next round as we head over into Castillo to see which Widowmaker is going to be coming out on
Oh,
top. Pula versus Sempra as the two Widowmakers start walking out of the spawn room. Sempra already taking the high
oh.
ground and already finding the first shot. That was quick.
I mean, that was a skin diff. I'm a Pula rocking the Overwatch 2 Widow, which I do love, but I actually personally use this Black Lily skin. It rocks. So I mean, maybe that first pick just kind of went in their favor for that. But heading into this, both teams or both players having kind of starting to get some research on each other, looking for these spawn kind of picks. Pula trying to be very safe here, not even scoping in yet. Trying not to buy like or waste any time scoping in so that we can get max information. Looks like both of them are kind of gravitating towards each other on this right side. I don't know if they know that they're both doing that.
Wow, Pula expects it, almost gets the shot off. No shots really exchanged thus far. Both Widowmakers both looking for each other's head. Pula finds a shot, but not on the
Ooh,
head. Chief Kif says, hey, this is how you hit it. And Chief Kif able to get that second kill in this series.
yeah. Pula just for a moment didn't have their scoped in. I like this kind of stuff from Pula though. Waiting to scope in for Widow. I mean that's a detail that's just some crazy stuff. Like because like the amount of time that it takes. All right, both trading two shots at. Oh my god. Has this high ground though.
Yeah, they have the high ground. Semper falls off a little bit,
Ooh.
backs their head backward just in case Pula has sights on them. It's unknown, but if you do that, your head will actually be hidden by Widowmaker's body. And a Widowmaker
Oh.
headshot 1v1, that could make the difference between life and death. So right now, the two Widowmakers,
Ooh.
ooh. I mean, both
Yeah.
of them landed a shot, but Pula's was not as lethal, unfortunately. Now Semper up 3-0.
Hula very particular about when to scope in, and that just a split second of how long you want to charge it. I mean, I'm loving so far. I love seeing how this has evolved throughout the night. And again, okay, both having this high ground. Though Chief Kef immediately gives it up, preferring this more kind of comfortable kind of playing on a low ground. Has the grapple to jump up whenever you want. Shoots the cactus because screw that cactus. Chief Kef.
Oh, yeah. Pula was trying to go for that tiny thread the needle, but Sempra able to find it first. And now match point for Sempra. We could see our first sweep of the night here if Pula does not pick it up.
Oh man, yeah, 4-0. We have not seen the score before. Chief Kef getting a little
Okay.
360 out of spawn.
Okay. So, yeah, Sempra definitely looking for the flashy plays. Goes for the 720. Doesn't land the shot until before they hit the ground. Or doesn't land a shot. Period. Just looking for the opportunity. Come on, trying to
Oh my
land the
gosh.
no scope. Trying to land the no scope. I don't know if that's a 360 or 720, but still, you can tell
It
Sempra
was both.
is desperate to try and get this 360 online. Doesn't
Oh,
land it, however, lands the shot, but it's only a body shot. Pula finally wakes up, gets their first kill here of the round.
Chief Kef making us dizzy, and eventually, Pula will pick that up. Maybe starting to get some momentum here. It did kind of shake Chief Kef's ego. Now you kind of don't know how he's going to really approach this next one. Okay, looks like it's still going
Yeah.
for a flashy little
Okay.
play.
Yep, still going for the 360 no scope. look for Pula there, but Pula went in the opposite direction of their crosshair. So you see Sempra trying to land it. No more flashy plays as they jump up to the high ground here. And there
Ooh,
it is. No
another
flashiness
trade.
needed. It's gonna be Sempra, aka Chief Kef, moving on to the semifinals here in our Discord tier Widowmaker 1v1 tournament. But definitely a good showing here from all of the Widowmakers we've seen so far, and this is only the beginning.
Yeah, and man, again, that was the second round where these players traded shots at basically the same time. Chief kept not getting all the HP taken though. Well, I again touched on earlier. Pula taking these kind of the kind of how long like to when you scope in. Just that animation alone, like that's how down to the wire these matches are coming down to. They're freaking the Widowmaker's hair and the rest of her body. I'm loving this.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be interesting to see how well our Widowmakers will continue throughout this tournament. We're going to head over to a quick 5-minute halftime, and when we come back, we'll have the semifinals for the Harmony tier and the Discord tier alongside our Transcendence tier 1v1 tournament. We'll see you after the break. 1 tournament. My name is Bowsy, joined here by McMissile on the cast. So far, there's been a lot of heads clicked and a lot of heads been rolling on the ground. We're now up to the semifinals in our Harmony and Discord tier, as well as finally the beginning of our Transcendence tier.
Oh man, Transcendence tier. This is one of those tiers, man. Freaking every time I see some stuff. Oh yeah. Okay, I was just looking forward to just like all these players playing together. Freaking, I've heard of Executive Tsunagi several times. Freaking, it's gonna be awesome to see how they go up against Formless, who had great form.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be seeing first the Harmony tier matchup between EX Kusanagi's Mikey Poo and Fahrenheit's Formless. We saw Formless earlier in the night. They took a victory over Pug in our first match of the night. Mikey Poo, on the other hand, has had a different road in order to get here. A much more complicated one at that. Of course, due to some dropouts, we've had some players, unfortunately, have different sort of matches. Mikey Poo was able to take a close round over Shenshin in their first game, and then got a bye over Tilted Waffle to find themselves here up in the semifinals. So we'll see if Mikey Poo is going to be able to live up to the task of Formless, or if Formless is going to be going over to our Harmony tier finals. And we are going to be getting in here very shortly between these two teams.
Yeah, one of the biggest formless things are gases, but also specifically water. So I mean, Castillo, it's right by the bay. You can see that glorious kind of view. You can't really interact with it, but I mean, again, a scenic backdrop fire shots, and if you're gonna be looking into the, oh man, I mean, the way Formless was playing, you already had the experience of going up against a player in these tourneys, so it's gonna be interesting to see how they adapt. Looks like, yeah, again, still rocking the scorpion skin, going up against one of the more classic.
Yeah, we'll see how these two players come out as we see both players leave the spawn room. Mikey Poo on the classic Widowmaker skin. Formless, however, finds the first shot thus far. Mikey Poo looking for the rebound, but hasn't found anything yet. Actually finds the head of a statue. I don't think that's going to be a kill, Mikey Poo. I hate to break it to you, but right now both Widowmakers looking for that shot. Mikey Poo gets the rebound and gets the first kill of the night.
Yeah, maybe statue kills will count in the next patch, but so far it's just gonna be raw skill from now. I mean, that was just some stuff. Formless already learning some things. Can't really play out in the open for necessarily too long. It caught him kind of in the motion of a rotation, kind of sort of thing. It looks like Formless expecting kind of that flank angle. That light post is just getting rolled.
Yeah, that light post. There are probably more confirmed kills onto the light post than there are onto the Widowmakers. Maybe the cactus as well. Can we please make, like, destroying breakables in a match count as kills? Regardless of which, both Widowmakers duking it out. Formless finds one headshot, gets the second headshot to finish it out, and evens up the scoreline.
Yeah, I don't think actually Mikey even touched him. Formless hit him with a little head shake at the end. It was gonna be a 1-1. Yeah, Formless, like, they're not just gonna get rolled so easily. If it's a 1 point difference, that's just 1 point away from a turnaround. And but look at what happened is Mikey.
Well, I mean, a 1 point difference is now what you see. Mikey just comes out of the spawn room, gets rid of the head, refuses to elaborate, and leaves. So there you go, Mikey up 2-1 now.
That's what you want to do if you want to start this momentum going. Mikey again, expecting the spawn kind of kill, waiting for Formless to kind of make that jump. Goes for the grapple. Not going to have it for 3 seconds, but 3 seconds is not what you're going to even reach.
Yeah, you're not even going to reach 3 seconds when you're dead in less than 3 seconds. Evened up once again between Mikey Poo and Formless. Have to see how long this continues for as we head into round number 5.
Back and forth, both not even peeking the spawn, immediately going for this flank, which is going to be a new kind of position for this kind of round, but already spotted out by Mikey, who goes for the grapple, knows to play more of an open kind of space, goes for the shot. Formless not leaving this area yet, just literally ballerina tapping over those bullets.
Yeah, pretty much just doing hopscotch with the bullets there, missing every single bullet there is Formless. Right, yeah, now it's becoming increasingly obvious that you're just playing Leapfrog or something like that.
Oh my gosh.
And it's not going to matter. Mikey Poo's going to find the kill and win round 5.
Yeah, you're going to try a little BM on 2-2. Mikey's going to eat that up eventually. It take quite some time, but from that time, Formless could learn a lot about maybe the timings of the shots, how confident Mikey is before it makes a move. Formless making that beautiful leap over to that corner, or yellow cover. Mikey again, look at all these staircases. Formless already kind of expecting him to walk forward, but Mikey literally just walking away from him.
Yeah, Mikey and Formless looking for each other on the other ends of the bridge. First shot goes in favor of Formless, but once again, Mikey finds the critical hit and finishes off the fight. Match point to Mikey Poo.
Oh, 4-2. Formless has got to take some form, got to step it up just a little bit, just a little bit. Maybe not too much, you know. But oh my gosh, heading into match point, you've got to put everything into this. Mikey, not even looking at the spawn, immediately claims that high ground that is just crucial for so many of these fights, and that's gonna be a win.
Mikey Poo goes on to the finals in the Harmony Tier North American Widow 1v1 tournament. A strong showing up against Formless here, and I mean, well-deserved. Mikey Poo doing a really good job throughout that entire match, really. But Formless did have some strength at some points, but it wasn't enough to take on the force that was Mikey Poo.
Yeah, honestly, these, yeah, that last one, you could see how the kind of spawn peaks at the start of those rounds started getting more and more like quiet, more and more like, okay, we can look at each other just for maybe 3 seconds. Nah, now it's 2 seconds. Nah, now it's one, and then in the end, they weren't even doing it anymore because each player making slow use, growing around the rest of the map, going around to where they wanted to, playing on the staircase, looking at the left side, taking the high ground. There's just some, there was a lot of experience in that match, and heading into this next one, talking about experience, we already saw how much how much of a glory Widowmaker was.
Yep, Widowmaker is back on the Galactic Gibbons, facing off against Didn't You See Me from Fahrenheit 214. I mean, Didn't You See Me has had a very interesting way to the semifinals. They got a bye against Seraph in the first round due to a no-show, and then they got a bye against Nagisa in the second round due to a dropout. So they've gotten maybe a little bit of an easy way here, but regardless, Widowmaker, we've seen them work up their way up to this point. We'll see if they're able to lock themselves a spot in the finals match for Discord Tier North American. Or at least for the Discord Tier North America Widowmaker 1v1 tournament, as we're going to be heading into the map here very shortly.
Yeah, Widowmaker asking for this match to be a good match. How like a little bit of BM concerning the 2 buys, but I mean, if you can do 2 buys, you're a pretty wealthy little Widow right there. So I mean, heading into this, maybe
I mean, yeah, we head into it indeed. And a bullet headed right into Didn't You See Me's head. Widowmaker.
That's true.
Already gets the first kill of the map here, and yeah, pretty good start, I'd say.
Yeah, and so far so good. Didn't You See Me? Oh wow, anticipated Widowmaker going for a grapple shot out of spawn. I haven't really seen any of these Widows actually go for that. Now Didn't You See? Oh wow.
Yeah, pretty close thus far, but Widowmaker's trading shots. No kills yet. No shots in the head yet. But now Didn't You See Me finds one. Widow found one as well, but it wasn't enough to get a fatal blow. Now it's tied up.
Yeah, we've got a little duel on our hands. Expecting a little bit of a steamroll after that first shot, but well, Didn't You See Me? Oh man, already go like now it's 1-1. All right, Widowmaker trying to look for the spawn kind of kill, but again, you can already see Didn't You See Me rushing onto that flank, but Widowmaker kind of expecting this. A lot of these Widows love going into that flank area, goes for the very brazen grapple shot, but getting out with your life. But Widowmaker is gonna have this high ground.
Oh! Read like a book. Widowmaker saw that little movement coming in for Didn't You See Me and saw him indeed. Widowmaker now up 2-1 in this series.
Yeah, read like the magic treehouse. Widowmaker on a Wednesday.
I think you might have messed it up. It's in. I don't even remember. But
no, I just know it's an alliteration with like the weekdays.
Okay.
But speaking of reading, yeah. So, speaking of reading, dude, this guy's not left spawn. Well, we did.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Yeah.
Widowmaker, again, living up to the name thus far. Now up 3-1 over Didn't You See Me. There has to be a rebound here from Didn't You See Me, or else they're going to be going down quick.
Yeah, again, expecting another kind of high ground play from Widowmaker, who has not really done those things. Widowmaker playing more on the ground, then eventually builds up the confidence to eventually kind of go up the staircase. Oh, goes for the grapple, but yeah, both these players looking for an opening.
We definitely have seen different strategy every single time from Widowmaker, it feels. Like, we've never seen the same strategy pulled off twice. Maybe that last time we did, but even then, like, there were minute differences. Widowmaker just went for that grapple shot and missed the shot, however. You heard the shot fly by Didn't You See Me's head. Didn't fly into it, however, as now the two Widowmakers battling out on the point. Widowmaker gets one shot, looking for the second. Did You See Me trying to rebound with their own?
Oh my god.
Misses the head, only hits the body. The two grapple from opposite sides of the point here. Now the outline's exposed with 12 seconds remaining. remaining. The Widow's still looking to try and peek each other. No shots exchanged here for Didn't You See Me. They're trying to hit the head of Widowmaker, but Widow lands a second HUD shot into Didn't You See Me, but it once again is not fatal. Now both Widowmakers coming at each other one by one. Didn't You See Me lands one of the Widowmaker. One shot will kill either one of these Widowmakers as they're both trying to dance around. Make sure that the other Widowmaker avoids or misses as many shots as possible. Widowmaker will come out on top and bring us to match point.
Holy guacamole! We saw how adept of a predator Widowmaker is on those kind of quick scope scenarios, but now you can really see it extended to the max. Every single shot, this guy was turning back around, trying to make that head hitbox basically invincible. Oh, that's gonna be crucial.
Oh no! Look at how low Didn't You See Me's health bar is. Like that literally is just like hit right click and left click on the exact same frame. Oh, don't even hit the shot. Didn't You See Me is able to bring it back.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, damn one. Widowmaker, or Didn't You See Me? Really trying to bring this back after that intense fight. Yeah.
2 health from Didn't You See Me. Oh my god. I wish we could have seen that health bar and Didn't You See Me pulling off that shot, because that is the definition of being able to recover when you are down. Like that is ridiculous how that they were only 2 health and still able to land that fatal shot onto Widowmaker. But still, the 2 Widowmakers facing off against each other, looking for the opportunity. You see Didn't You See Me taking the wide angle. Widowmaker knows that they're up there. They're waiting for the jump shot. But they are not going up there. Shot exchange by Didn't You See Me misses. Now misses another shot. Widowmaker just staying by the statue.
Ooh.
Praying to whatever this is. It's gonna work out in the favor. Widowmaker is going on to the Discord tier North American Finals.
I mean, Didn't You See Me? I mean, Didn't You Remember Me? That moment, yeah, like the family censor guards, but I mean, didn't go without a nasty little bite on that lower rebound. This was at the start, it was like, oh shoot, this could really just go like into a torrential downfall. But I compared an early match to a war and a half, but this was like this was like a stage. This was a performance. I feel like.
It definitely was a fun performance indeed between Widowmaker and Didn't You See Me. A strong performance from Didn't You See Me, considering they did not have any prior practice coming into this. They came in very unsuspecting. They didn't know that they were going to be in that situation. They were able to come out on top. But now, it's time to transcend up to our final tier, which is a Transcendence tier. We're going to start off with PDK from the Decapitators versus Iwatoda from the Krabby Crabbers. It's going to be interesting to see how these 2 players face off in basically what is our final match in this tier. Excuse me.
Decapitators have been decapitating teams, and oh my god, PDK, Pretty Dumb Kid from the charity event with us, Chadwins and stuff. Oh my god, dude, that some awesome stuff. Well, I may be remembering that wrong. No, yeah, something. Yeah. Okay, I'm right. But freaking yeah, it's crazy. So I've actually seen this player play before. What a nasty little Junkrat play. I believe got like 4 or 5 kills on the opening of a control point. But that was on Junkrat, a very, very different character than Widowmaker. And heading to this, okay, we'll check out the skins. More of a classic black skin. Okay, this is black and white.
Ooh. Yeah, you got one running the away Atlanta skin, that's PDK, and Iwatoda running a black skin. I don't know if it's an Overwatch League skin. We'll have to check out later when we spectate Iwatoda. Right now we see PDK looking for the shot on the opposing Widowmaker. The flick almost comes in perfectly. Iwatoda trying to find that shot. First shot goes in favor of PDK, but Iwatoda answers back, and now both Widowmakers basically a quick scope away from death here. Both looking for the head of their opponent as they're still just trying to look for that one shot. Iwatoda dancing all around. PDK sends out a little bit of a wave. Iwatoda can't hit the shot. PDK's looking for their own, but they can't hit it as well. What's the point of waving if you aren't going to hit the shot, PDK?
Dude, can I drop an H-bomb really quick? What the hell was that? That was awesome, dude. PDK, I know it stands for Pretty Dumb Kid, but dude, you can already see the visions. Any kill that comes out, dude, it's gonna be a pretty dank kill.
And like how someone in the chat was like, PDK goes 5-0, and then PDK loses that one, and then they just respond with they were trying to troll. Okay, I like this. San Francisco Shock versus Atlanta Reign, a very famous rivalry in Overwatch League. It's the 2 players facing off, and I mean, just like in Overwatch League, the San Francisco Shock is coming out on top right now, 2-0 so far for Iwatoda.
Yeah, even's got that really cool little spray. All right, PDK, it's 0-2. Iwatoda really making an absolute name for himself, and you can do that when you got proper on your lineup. But all right, going for this high ground, immediately uses the grapple, takes a staircase, which is the most safe way. But oh, okay. PDK making that kind of flank, going up to the high ground on this flank, trying to confuse Iwatoda a little bit. Goes for the grapple, but Iwatoda still has his high ground.
Yeah, we are not seeing a lot of risks taken in terms of being in the open here between our Transcendence tier players. Iwatoda and PDK, both indeed taking very, very simple angles here. They're not really taking risky angles. Iwatoda might be the most risky angle right now, but PDK now in the low ground. Iwatoda's going to step on that point as it does unlock in 20 seconds. PDK goes for the grapple and lands the shot. First kill for PDK in this match.
Yeah, hitting it with a no shot, nice shot. I mean, I love all the flatteries from coming out from both players. This is quite the matchup. I mean, PDK it's 1-2, but I mean Iwatoda these. Oh yeah, it's so fast.
Yeah, BDK tried to stop a moving Ferrari right there as Iwatoda went up to the high ground, but was unable to land the bullet there. It's very hard to shoot a Ferrari's tire, hate to tell you.
That's true.
Don't ask me how I would know. And,
Damn.
yeah, that was rough. Tried to go for the jump shot. Iwatoda saw it coming and landed bullet to head. Iwatoda up 3-1.
Yeah, fast and furious are these kills coming in. Iwatoda is really trying to end this before because they know what kind of player PDK is. I'm assuming. I mean, just like and momentum can be started just from any second. So really not trying to let him breathe. But I mean, PDK just kind of chilling in spawn, waiting for Iwatoda to kind of make a more open play. Starts pressing it because he. Oh man.
Oh, aggression push. PDK going right up. Iwatoda sees the Widowmaker right there. Goes for the jump shot. Misses the angle. PDK goes past Iwatoda's line of sight. Does get a shot on. It's not fatal, however. Iwatoda does the same. Now it's Iwatoda at 1 health. Unable to land a shot. Not going to be making a didn't you see me play. PDK gets his second kill of the match.
Yeah, and a pretty dank one at that. I mean, they're hitting like 3 shots after row, dude. I was seeing that 1 HP. I just got flashbacks of like, oh, he could still turn this around. But no, and finally ending it 2-3. Looking at the spawn, usually goes for those stairs.
Oh! Read like a book. Read like a book, a beautiful novel, bookmarked and sent back to the library. PDK ties up the score.
Yeah, that was awesome. Sorry, I liked it when you said it, so I just said it. But oh my gosh, looking okay. Yeah, PDK already knows where Iwatoda kind of goes after the spawn. So now these players kind of switching it up. Takes that kind of window, goes for the grapple on the floor. Oh, the fastest way to get sent back to spawn.
Yeah, very good. Very PDK. Who put that tree there? I mean, you're not wrong. But Iwatoda now at match point up against PDK. It's going to be determined out to this if PDK is going to keep their hopes alive or if Iwatoda is going over to the finals here in Transcendence tier. 2 Widowmakers now looking for the opportunity. You see Iwatoda looking for the angle. PDK looking for theirs. PDK goes back up to the high ground. Misses the jump. He's actually on the low ground instead. Iwatoda recognizes. Goes back to the low ground. Now PDK goes for the high ground shot. Misses the shot. Able to duck their head to make sure they don't get shot as well. Iwatoda trying to go for that high ground, but misses the grapple here. So PDK has the advantage on the high ground. He knows where Iwatoda is, and as you can tell, that bullet made it very clear. He knows where Iwatoda is.
Oh man, this is intense.
It is intense. Widowmakers buying each other time, but it's not enough. Iwatoda is going to be moving on to the finals here for the Transcendence tier. Widowmaker 1v1 beating PDK 5-3. All of you in chat, you somehow were all wrong. Actually, no, one person was right. Sticker was correct.
Wow, oh my gosh! I mean that last one you were talking. I said one word and it ended up Iwatoda getting the pick. So I do feel a little bit bad. These players were just spitting poems at each other with the keyboards. I know like WAC. It may just seem like a bunch of random letters jumbled together, but that was some. Oh man, that was a dance and a half.
And indeed was a fun dance to behold held between our two. Between those 2 Widowmakers, as we're going to be heading over to our next game here between our 2 but we're going to be heading over to our next game here. Sorry, our producer's having a little bit of issue trying to get into the game, but we're going back over to the Harmony tier. We're going to be seeing the Galactic Penguins of Sergeant Pepper versus the Big Bang Buccaneers' Phoenix in our semifinals. The winner of this moves on to the finals where they're going to be facing off against Mikey Poo.
No, Mikey was kind of a little bit treacherous. These 2 players having you can't just win this one here. These shots are going to be shooting you right into past the second rounds or past the next rounds. And oh my god, okay, Phoenix winning a historical match. I mean, you're going to have quite some flow coming in. But again, Sergeant Pepper. I mean, a sergeant. Very trained in these shots. Very trained in these angles being taken. You're a very patient player.
Yeah, I mean, Sergeant Pepper, I talked about earlier, Might call on hopefully won't call on the powers of Commander Salt to enrage the enemy and make it so that they get the advantage in this. But we're heading into our Widowmaker 1v1 semifinals here. Our last one for Harmony Tier North America between Phoenix and Sergeant Pepper. We'll see which player gets the better of the other. Right now, both players looking out the spawn gate. Sergeant Pepper still rocking that Toronto Defiant skin. You see Phoenix now on the high ground with his skin. No kills thus far. No shots thus far really hit. Both Widowmakers eyeing each other on this balcony. Sergeant Pepper getting ever so closer. Phoenix can probably hear the Jaws music as they approaches. Both go for the grapple shot. Both miss. Sergeant Pepper now on the low ground. Phoenix has the advantage. Gonna try to go through the boombox area, trying to land the shot, but Phoenix able to grapple themselves out of the way. Sergeant Pepper knows they're on the corner and ends up getting their life taken away from them. Phoenix gets the first kill.
Those players did not leave each other's sights after they've got the initial glance, and oh my god, you could almost hear their freaking their breaths as they try to like scoping at each other, really playing like just again like kind of they tried holding each other's sightlines, which is something that not a lot of Widows have actually done so far. A lot of them losing each other or trying to get an advantage on the other, but so far I don't think Sergeant Pepper does not know Phoenix has kind of the sights on him. We're looking to go around the court. Goes for the grapple on the floor, trying to get speed. Oh!
It's all about barely looking at your angle. Phoenix, again, trying to bait. We saw that last time. They baited the grapple. Like, the thing like, oh, hey, I'm trying to go here. I missed. Oops. And then they go to an entirely different position. Now Phoenix going to be going for that jump shot. Misses the shot. Sergeant Pepper misses the shot as well. Sergeant Pepper has that high ground advantage. Now jumping back down to the low ground to make sure the capture point isn't taken. And Phoenix baits them out of it. Gets the perfect grapple. Lands the second headshot of the game.
Nice, nice. I mean, it was freaking. That was very exercise. That was very exercised. Yeah, like methodical. Coming out from Phoenix. Yeah, freaking so many corners, so many steps taken until that final kill. Sergeant Pepper looking to try and push more of aggression now, heading into right into that middle.
Right now, it's just a bunch of mind games that both of these Widowmakers are playing. Sergeant Pepper tries to go for the jump shot, misses. Phoenix having a little bit of trouble there with the grapple, trying to figure out how it works. Does land a shot, lands 2 on a Sergeant Pepper, and finds the fatal blow. So Phoenix up 3-0 right now over Sergeant Pepper.
Some may say that right there, what just went down, is better than a 360. I mean, the grapples and then into that's some mean stuff. And Sergeant Pepper not really getting a chance to breathe here, coming to 0 and 3. Oh man.
Has not been preferred here for Sergeant Pepper. We'll have to see if they're able to rebound here against Phoenix. Phoenix just standing in the same place. Sergeant Pepper constantly scoping in and out, just trying to find their movement. Ooh. Phoenix reads the jump and finds the shot. Match point now to Phoenix. Sergeant Pepper needs to start waking up a bit.
Yeah, Sergeant might have to call upon the Commander Salt for this one. Is looking at 4-0, and yeah, Phoenix is just not letting up. Very representative of the Big Bang Buccaneers heading into this grapple for this last kind of match point. Maybe trying to do something a little fancy, expecting Sergeant Pepper to kind of be flanking right about this time, but not really finding the sync until now. Sergeant Pepper, yeah, now he's gonna be, and already hits the head.
Already, you see, but it doesn't matter. Phoenix with the flick knocks himself into the finals, eliminates Sergeant Pepper in a clean 5-0, our first sweep of the night.
Yeah, speaking of 5-0s, I believe actually on 5 HP left for that. That was some crazy stuff.
That was 5 HP left for Phoenix, so very reminiscent and being able to move on. And there was the shot that Sergeant Pepper tried with the jump shot there, but still at the end of the day, your Harmony Tier finals are set. We're going to be seeing those later in the night, but now you have your final set for Harmony Tier, and that means the night is starting to dwindle down a little bit as we head over to our next match here very shortly.
Yeah, Sergeant Pepper freaking holy guacamole is of course what he said, but oh my gosh, freaking I'm loving this, and now heading into this Doctor, yeah, after that was Dr. Tepper. Okay,
the players are Dr. Tepper from Chicago Deep Dish and Chief Kev from Joey.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I was getting confused from the last name. The freaking Sergeant. I'm loving all these names.
Pepper, Dr. Tepper. I understand that's what I did last time, but now it's not the case here.
That's true. All right.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how this match plays out. I'm just gonna make sure to see the history of these players to see how well they did up against each other. So Sempra, who is Chief Kef on the side of Joey Esports, they beat Derpy Shark to start out, and then they beat Pula last time. I believe that was a 5-1 victory. And then Dr. Tepper, of course, they beat Commercial, and then they beat Quackle to make it here. So we'll have to see. The winner of this moves on to the semifinals to face off against Widowmaker. So it's going to be interesting to see which player will come out on top and which player is going to be moving on to that semi-finals match.
Yeah, and Dr. Tepper taking out Commercial. I mean, if you're an ad hater, I mean, I support you. So I mean, heading into this next one, I mean, freaking, what could possibly go down? I mean, okay, look, okay, we're gonna again. I'm gonna compare these users and stuff. It looks like actually something a little interesting here. Chief Kef sitting at that one endorsement level. We could maybe going a little hard in those comp games. So taking some of those momentum into this next match. Okay, we got the Lily skin, and all right, cool. I mean, I'm a favor of the Lily skin, but this one's not bad.
Ooh, you already see a first shot taken here by Dr. Tepper. Chief Kef looking for another shot here, but Dr. Tepper already has that damage applied and will be able to get the headshot on the Chief Kef. First point goes to Tepper.
All right, maybe you've heard me. Maybe had something to say about what skin he chose, and you know what? I accept it. But heading into this, I mean, this is not over. This is just the beginning. Chief Kef is not out of this just yet. Looks for that spawn kind of peak. Oh wow, what a grapple.
Yeah, good grapple there from Dr. Tepper. Again, we mentioned last time we saw Dr. Tepper, they mainly play an aggressive style. We've always seen them move forward. Okay, Sempra. Okay. That's unexcusable. You had a perfect opportunity to get that shot. I know that Tepper is 1 health, but we saw what what Didn't You See Me could do earlier. That 1 health could mean nothing at the end of it. As they're trying to find the final blow onto Tepper, the two Widowmakers drooling back and forth, and that's gonna be a round that Sempra would want to forget.
Yeah, 17 HP, so close. I mean, tried to punish that aggression, and then that aggression just kind of bit him back. And it looks, we'll see moving into this though, did get hit on the head in kind of a vulnerable position. We'll see how that kind of changes Dr. Tepper's playstyle. Yeah, still playing very aggressive, but now playing with more cover, trying to play, not necessarily grappling just yet. Now, well, I mean, that just ate my words, but now expecting this.
Ooh, yep, there comes the grapple up from Sempra, unable to find a shot. Dr. Tepper goes for the aggressive push right now, and is able to find the kill again. The lamppost plays into the favor of the Widowmaker. 3-0 so far for Tepper.
That was pretty sick. I thought that was pretty stylish too. I mean, there's just some luxury stuff coming out. I mean, all right, Chief Keef, I'm rooting for you on this one. 3-0. All right, looks out and spawn. But again, this guy, Dr. Tepper, really not even caring at this point. He pushes the aggression. As you've seen, these kills have been rewarding that kind of play style. So now again, pressing the spawn grapple.
I knew they would be there. Couldn't land the shot. Dr. Tepper at match point. We could see our second sweep of the night here if Sempra doesn't pick up the pace.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, yes. I've only called him Chief Kef, so not Sempra. Just what mano y mano, claiming this high. Oh man. GG.
Claiming the high ground and claiming a spot in the finals is Dr. Tepper. The second sweep of the night goes to Tepper. They will face off against Widowmaker in the finals for Discord Tier North America. I mean, 2 matches in a row now. We've seen sweeps. I think the competition is starting to rile themselves up here.
Yeah, and you know what? Dr. Tepper coming out on top with a sweep, that's what you're going to need if you're going to go against somebody like Widowmaker. These shots, I mean, claiming that high ground, it specifically is going to be coming into some crucial handy coming into these next matches. Oh, excuse me, but oh man, so far, what a night.
It has been one heck of a night here for our Widowmaker 1v1 tournament. Still not done. We still have other matches to go, especially those finals matches, which I believe I will try to figure out what we're going to be going to next. I'm waiting for the call here I'm waiting for the call here from our lobby host. Special shout out while we're at it to our lobby host today. Elysia and Try have been helping us a lot with the lobby hosting today, making sure everything could be in right order, being able to make sure that our players could be ready and that we have an amazing show for you here tonight. So shout out our lobby hosts tonight because they've been doing a lot of work for us throughout this entire night. We're going to see which of them we're going to be heading into next as right now we're trying to figure out what our finals matches are going to be and what lobby we're going to be heading into next.
Yeah? Alright. I mean, oh man. Yeah, so far it's just like I'm also glad that we chose Castillo specifically because I mean like Oh, sorry, I don't even know what to say because I'm just freaking. Oh man, like I'm in a bit of a trance. I'm not even gonna lie, but yeah, I'm loving. It's hard to like make so many lobbies for just a 1v1. Like I've not seen this kind of effort come out. Like the only kind of I make one custom game lobby and then that's just it. So I mean, plus changing the names each time is cool. Oh man.
Yeah, definitely. We're getting stuff sorted here for what will be our finals matches. So basically, the situation: we had 5 people sign up for our Transcendence Tier tournament. 2 of them unfortunately dropped. One of those was the other semifinals that we had. So the Transcendence tiers are basically already in the finals. We'll be getting to that after we do our Harmony and Discord tier finals, which we're going to start with our Harmony tier finals, which is Mikey Poo from EX Kusanagi versus Phoenix from the Big Bang Buccaneers.
Oh man, this is a little bit of a something. Phoenix coming after like a very low HP win, and that's what you're gonna do if you're a Phoenix. I mean, rising from the ashes, rising from when you're low HP and stuff. I mean, Mikey Poo though was a little bit of a menace. So heading into this is like, you can see how aggression is rewarded and punished in a lot of these scenarios. I think confidence is a big factor for a lot of these fights as well. So I mean, heading into this, I mean, yeah, Mikey I believe was a more of a confident player. Phoenix being something more a little bit more patient, waiting for things to happen. But heading into this, we're gonna see a clash of very two titanic play styles from these widows that we've seen so far.
And definitely, we're heading into our round here. We're just getting stuff sorted in the lobby. We're just getting stuff sorted here. I'm just gonna tell them real quick as we get this sorted.
Sure. BBB Buccaneers.
So the situation is we're getting the lobby names sorted for the names. Um, and one of the lobby hosts accidentally misspelled Buccaneers. But now we're getting
Classic.
into what it's supposed to be. You know, English is difficult. I mean, our producer's name is Stoicism. I don't think I've ever pronounced that name correct since I've seen their name.
I don't even
Regardless,
know what that means.
neither do I. Regardless of which, we're heading into our Widowmaker 1v1 finals, and we're already getting the first kill in favor of Phoenix. Okay, good start for Phoenix here in our Harmony NA finals.
Yeah, coming out blazing. I mean, now again, we're gonna see how these teams change already with the spawn peaks. We're gonna see how that goes into. Yeah, Phoenix immediately preparing for it again. Looks like Mikey is pretty more patient for it, but yeah, still kind of staying in the spawn. They're waiting to make a move.
Yeah, right now it's just waiting for that perfect opportunity, waiting for the misstep of the opponent. Phoenix and Mikey Poo hunting each other down. Phoenix expects the aggressive
Ooh.
push. There's the jump that killed out Mikey Poo. 2 kills thus far in favor of Phoenix. They want to just run away with this championship in the Harmony North America.
Yeah, Mikey looking like a picture perfect little frame rate. It's got the horizon in the background. It's standing kind of still. You're gonna be caught out, taking a picture, taking a pic by Phoenix. But now Phoenix, oh my God, playing around this tree like its life depends on it, and it does.
Yeah, you're gonna be barking up the wrong tree right there. If you are Phoenix, Mikey Poo gets their first kill of the round. Will not get full swept today. So we head into round number 4. Phoenix still has the advantage, but Mikey Poo could try to make a comeback.
That's your momentum could be in the air starting round. Yeah, these spawn peaks. These guys try and finish this right away, but Mikey gonna have to wait 5 seconds to kind of reposition to where exactly he wants to make an aggressive kind of pick winning play. But oh man, a haircut.
Yep, a little bit of a haircut there, courtesy of Phoenix's barber. Mikey Poo currently trying to look for a haircut of their own, more so a head cut onto Phoenix. No kills exchanged thus far, no bullets laid onto each one as the Widowmaker's just looking for the perfect shots.
Oh.
Mikey Poo able to find the headshot first and ties up the series heading into round 5.
Not bad, lots of trades, and at that you're gonna have an even matchup. So far, none of these players make really a brazen aggressive play. It's very patient. This is almost comparable to chess of all things. All right, Phoenix again, looking out for that spawn kind of pick right away. But Mikey has taken the high ground. Phoenix might not actually know exactly where he is right now, expecting to kind of floor. Oh my.
Oh! Peeked out your head in the wrong place, Mikey. Phoenix.
Don't shoot the light.
Also gets the shot on the lamp. Look, he's doing it now to make sure he doesn't do it when he needs the shot to hit. Okay?
That's big brain.
Yeah, it's a big brain play, and that's why Phoenix is currently up 3-2 right now. And as I say that, Mikey Poo evens up the score immediately.
Yeah, taking revenge for the lamp, and you know what? Justice served. So heading to this 3-3 now. This is just trades after trades. They always try and get it right away at the spawn. So seeing how this kind of evolves throughout, Phoenix shooting the wall right away, trying to get it, seeing the high ground, but oh my goodness.
Yep, it's come down to this. Match point Phoenix looking for the Widow 1v1 title here in the Harmony North American side. Can they do it up against Mikey Poo? It's going to come down to this round. Mikey Poo can make a comeback. Phoenix comes right out of the door. No shot instigate from either side. Mikey Poo has to know that Phoenix is there. They go up to the high ground, and Phoenix finds a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, your Harmony Tier North American Widowmaker 1v1 champion is Phoenix from the Big Bang Buccaneers.
Not a bad skin to win. That was some crazy stuff. Mikey, I mean, you saw how many trades happening, the even scores. This was very neck and neck. You could hardly get the chance to even breathe because these people were killing each other just that fast. I mean, like a rebound, especially when you're down a point. Mikey immediately trying to make that even as soon as possible. No momentum was really able to get started from those players because they were just so heavy in their attacks.
Absolutely, and what a good performance coming out there from Mikey Poo, being able to bring themselves that far into the tournament. Well played by Mikey Poo, and congratulations to Phoenix taking home the first Widowmaker 1v1 title of the night. We still have 2 more to crown. We still have Discord, and we still have Transcendence, excuse me. So we head over to our next match, our Discord Tier North American Widowmaker 1v1 Finals. Widowmain from the Galactic Gibbons and Dr. Tepper, Chicago Deep Dish.
This is going to be 1.5 matches. I mean, Dr. Tepper was predominantly the most aggressive Widowmaker we've seen in these lobbies. Widowmain, we don't even need to talk, but
right.
heading into this.
It could be a close match. Dr. Tepper did get the one of only 2 sweeps we've seen today. So Dr. Tepper could make this close between himself and Widowmain. We'll see if they're able to do it as we're heading into the match here very shortly between these two. As we head into the match, it's all going to be determined on who is able to win this out between Dr. Tepper and Widowmain.
Yeah, they're in the general match chat. They were making faces at each other. They were getting angry. They were doing some surprises. And the scariest thing about this matchup, you can make momentum at the drop of a hat, and this may very well be the start of a steamroll, or they could come back. This is. Holy smokes.
It could very well be one or the other. Dr. Tepper finds the first kill in the match. So Widowmain has to try and recover from that. Dr. Tepper looking for the angles, takes that high ground approach. Widowmain lands the shot, but it is not fatal. 17 health to Dr. Tepper's name. I feel like we've seen this before. Oh wait, this is exactly what happened when Sempra lost their second round. So we'll see if Dr. Tepper is able to bring it back here, or if Widowmain's going to try to settle the score here and now. Both Widowmakers just trading shots, none of them landing, neither haircuts or toenail clippings right now for both of these Widowmakers. Dr. Tepper tries to land a shot, is up on the high ground. Widowmain knows that they're behind that tree, is trying to find the shot. Still no shots engaged. There have been no shots since Widowmain has landed that one headshot, and finally Widowmain will get the shot and even up the score.
Not even gonna lie, I jolted in my chair. So many dangerous shots being traded, even shooting their feet. Oh my god, there's also like one grapple from Dr. Tepper right there that was just full like, all right, if I miss a shot, I might die, and then he didn't die. So it's like, what do you do in that scenario? Also, they shot the cactus again earlier, by the way. But now heading into this, oh yeah, floor battle. That's just a classic.
I mean, you were saying heading into this. Well, yeah, your head is not into this anymore. Dr. Tepper gets that kill immediately, brings himself back into the lead here as we head into our next one. Let's see if Widowmain will be able to recover. If Dr. Tepper is on the road, on a potential road to finishing this out. Tepper taking this low ground. Widowmain has to know, probably hears those high heel clicks. As now Tepper goes on top of Widowmain, now just trying to dance their way out of death. Will be able to. Widowmain trying to find the shots, doesn't find Eddie. Tepper goes back up to the high ground, goes back down to the low ground, trying to find it. Thinks Widowmain is going to be up there, but Widowmain's still just on the low ground. Goes back up for the shot, misses again. Widowmain misses again as they go up to the high ground now. Tepper has to know that they're there. Now going back up for the grapple shot, tries to land it, misses it as well. Widowmain also missing shots. It's basically just been whiffs back and forth. None of these Widowmakers have been able to land a shot this time.
Oh
now, Widowmain goes right past Dr. Tepper. They change positions, but Dr. Tepper still comes out on top.
This will be a tremendous win if Dr. Tepper eventually kills and slays Widowmain. Widowmain, I don't know if you changed your name or something for that, but like that is only a hypothesis. We've seen so far Dr. Tepper kind of struggling to get a kind of read on Widowmain, preemptiving too much aggression from Widowmain, preemptiving too much passiveness, but like gets it down right there.
Dr. Tepper Now at match point up against Widowmaker, trying to take home the championship for himself and beat the literal Widowmaker here. It's all going to come down to this. Dr. Tepper, we've seen how aggressive they've been. Do they take the aggressive angle? No, they're taking a passive angle, it seems, right now. Going now up to the high ground. Knows that Widowmaker's there. Misses the shot. Widowmaker misses his as well. Both Widowmaker is looking for each other. Widowmaker takes the high ground. Dr. Tepper taking the wide angle underneath. Widowmaker knows that they're there. Widowmaker misses the shot. Dr. Tepper able to land it. And your visit with the doctor is done. Diagnosis. Championship to Dr. Tepper.
No, that was a full slay onto Widowmaker. It was 1 in 5, but most importantly, a grapple headshot for the final shot. That is a king slaying maneuver, or queen slaying maneuver. Yeah, this is play of the game.
Yep, it's the play of the game at the end of the day. Dr. Tepper taking home the Discord tier North American Widowmaker 1v1 championship with that flick. Disgusting. It doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of how that went. But congratulations to Dr. Tepper in a well fought battle from Widowmaker here. As now, it's time to end off the night with our Transcendence tier 1v1 between Iwatoda of the Krabby Crabbers and Delphi of the Death Cards.
Oh man, Death Cards. Oh, they had I believe it was Death Cards versus Kitsune Rush earlier. Where there's like a 7 maps.
You're thinking of Death Watch versus Mythical
Death Watch
in the Discord tier EU. This is a different death team.
So
there are many death teams, but this is a different one. But regardless of which, the winner of this takes home the title. Again, as I mentioned, Delphi was supposed to be in the semifinals. Had a bye. Iwatoda, we've already seen, was able to take down PDK. So we'll have to see how well they're able to hold up here against Delphi. Which Widowmaker is going to be taking home our final championship of the night here.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, Iwatoda making an absolute name for himself, taking that. It may have even like jogged my memory. I don't know if I actually saw his username as well earlier, but heading into this, all right, we've got the Blizzard special skin, and then all right, black, cool. All right. Let's see how this goes.
Definitely we'll see how these goes. Both Widowmakers come out. Delphi misses the first shot, I believe. But as Iwatoda comes up to this high ground here with the San Francisco Shock skin, trying to land the shot. Yeah, that was the same skin that was the same skin they won against PDK with when PDK was using the Atlanta skin. Iwatoda now in Delphi trading blows, but Iwatoda will find the first pick of the round.
Hitting a shot proper would be proud of. Iwatoda having that. Look, these players are very cool, calm, collected. Transcendence here, obviously, like that is to be expected to degrees, but in a Widowmaker 1v1, very different case scenario. You see how stress affects these players differently. Looks like Delphi taking the slow walk. Both players grappling to high ground so they can see each other. This is, oh man, right out. this is vulnerable.
Definitely is vulnerable. Delphi looking for that grapple. Slides off the roof a little bit. Iwatoda actually hides. But Iwatoda able to find a headshot onto Delphi. It was not a fatal headshot. We'll have to see if it's able to work. Delphi just coming through the graffiti section, listening to that boombox music. Still trying to look for Iwatoda's head, but Iwatoda is hiding behind cover right now. Gonna be difficult. That capture point gonna be unlocking him in 20 seconds. Both Widowmakers now on each other, trying to look for the shots. Iwatoda and Delphi both miss. Iwatoda on the other side of a statue, just trying to bait out Delphi, make him look in a different direction. Outlines now shown. Iwatoda still on the point. 10 seconds. Delphi needs to touch that point if they're going to try to win this. Grapples over to the point. Iwatoda is there to greet them. Says hello, gives them a greeting card, steps off the point. That could be catastrophic if Iwatoda doesn't get on the point in time, or it won't even matter. Iwatoda will find the headshot.
That was a nail biter. Delphi pushing that aggression, those grapple hooks coming out, both of these players trying to take off each other's heads, and it didn't matter how much HP you had. They were so confident in those shots, and even the point progress coming out, that was some risky stuff. Heading into this though, 2-0. This is still anyone's game to turn around.
Absolutely, it could be anyone's game here. Iwatoda looking for the move here on Delphi. Already up 2-0. Delphi is just standing there menacingly looking for the shot. Doesn't land it, however. Starts doing a little bit of ballerina trying to avoid Iwatoda's shots. But now Iwatoda's an entirely different angle, and Delphi didn't even expect it. Iwatoda gets the third kill in this match.
Right in the middle of trying to grapple away, too. I mean, 3-0. I mean, I was talking about anyone's game, but I mean, it's looking to be Delphi's at the moment. But, all right. Iwatoda, not out of this just yet. Looking for the spawn kind of move. Goes for that little passive grapple. Both of them grappling, actually. Delphi loses. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Yep, and now it's match point to Iwatota. The Krabby Crabbers trying to redeem themselves after a rough season in the Tranquility, trying to come home with the win in the Widowmaker 1v1. Iwatota 1 kill away from securing the 5-0 sleep. Or the 5-0 sweep, excuse me. Not sleep.
Can you call this match a sleep?
Can you tell I'm tired? Regardless of which, you see Delphi jumping up, unable to land the shot. Iwatota tries to land some headshots, does get hit in the head. Delphi able to get one shot off. It was not fatal, however, but so Iwatota still standing, but now Delphi trying to bring it back, gets his first kill of the round.
Yeah, he's talking about being sleepy. I think that one just woke us up just a little bit. Delphi showing that this match is not, well, Iwatota showing this match is not over just yet. Well, no, oh my god, I'm confusing the names. The intensity is getting to me, but it's not getting to these players. Very cool, collected still. Iwatota on this high ground, trying to push down this flank, but the grapple up.
No, it's close. Both Widowmakers on the opposing high ground. Delphi missed a shot. Does land the shot, but it's not enough to get the kill. Iwatota will be taking home the Transcendence tier Widowmaker 1v1 championship here and finishing out the night in style.
Yeah, that was awesome. This is gonna be Frank right there. The SF Sharks coming to take the crown, and man, taking the crown that they couldn't get themselves. But oh my gosh. Just what a splendid performance from all these players all around. I mean, if I obviously I would beat all of them, but each to each their own.
I mean, you said you got rolled yesterday in a tournament.
Oh, that's no, forget that.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you say, but still, what an amazing night of Widowmaker 1v1 performances all around the board. A lot of Widowmakers coming out, trying to prove their worth, and some walking away with championships. So congratulations once more to Iwatota from the Krabby Crabbers, Phoenix from the Big Bang Buccaneers, and Dr. Tepper from the Chicago Deep Dish for claiming our Tranquility Gaming Widowmaker 1v1 championships in the Transcendence, Harmony, and Discord tiers, respectively. Congratulations to them. What a night of amazing Widowmaker play we had here today, McMissile.
You said it here first, dude. That was some crazy stuff coming up from so many players. There were a lot of dropouts, but I mean, again, I mentioned it before. If you can't handle the heat, I mean, some of these players, I mean, you can see nerves cracking. You can see sweat dripping. You can see knees weak, arms spaghetti dripping. Man, I don't know the lyrics, but oh my god, these players know how to play, and man, did they do that.
Absolutely, they did indeed do that. They showed what they were capable of here in the Tranquility Gaming community, being able to win in Widowmaker 1v1s. That is going to do it for our broadcast here today, but we still have one more broadcast later this week. Of course, it is Thanksgiving here in North America, and since our community is majority North American, we are going to be taking the week off. However, this Tuesday, you can expect our Harmony Tier EU finals between the Brig Divers and Acer facing off against each other to determine who will win the second official Tranquility Gaming Harmony EU Championship. You do not want to miss that. Coming to you on Tuesday at around 2:30 Eastern Standard Time, 8:30 Central European Time. If that time is wrong or anything happens in that if that time is wrong or anything changes, make sure you stay tuned to our website, tranquility.gg, to keep in touch with all of our regularly scheduled matches, as well as any shows that we may have planned, including the Iris Podcast, Predicting Tranquility, etc. But that is going to do it for us here tonight. For my wonderful caster, McMissile, and our wonderful producer, Stoicism, we thank you all for watching. My name has been Bowsy. Until we meet again, we hope you have an amazing night.